What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Owe of House Owe-nitis, and today I'm going to be reacting to the new official trailer for the Game of Thrones series, House of Dragons. Game of Thrones, man. Game of Thrones. You want to talk about something that was just on the top of pop culture entertainment, and since its abysmal Season 8 showing, it's disappeared into irrelevance. It's actually pretty sad to see. Barely anyone even quotes Game of Thrones anymore. I still do. I still keep the memory of Game of Thrones alive because it's honestly the best series to ever existed. That's my humble opinion. But yeah, I miss Game of Thrones. I miss talking about it. I miss waiting for it every year. Man, I miss those days. It was a good run. We had a good run. Now we have the prequel series that's got a lot to make up for because a lot of fans are just hoping something good comes out of this series. They had a failed pilot. I think it cost like 20 million. I don't know. It cost a lot of money and it was scrapped. So Game of Thrones it's disappearing into irrelevance, and we need to keep it alive because there's so much you could do with it. There's so much you could do. I know this series, The House of Dragons, it takes place thousands of years before the original Game of Thrones series, which that's pretty cool. We get to see the civil war between the Targaryens, and the show's fucking called House of Dragons. You better have some damn dragons in this show. I want to see dragons just burning the shit out of cities and killing each other. I want to see some cool, awesome dragon on dragon action. That sounded weird, but I want to see it. I want to see it. So without further ado, let's check out the trailer for House of Dragons.
War is afoot.
I like the way the throne room looks. It has literally 1,000 swords of Aegon's enemies.
Thundering hooves, splintering shields and ringing swords. And I placed my heir upon the Iron Throne, and all the dragons roared as one.
King's Landing. Okay, that dome is that's where that's the House of Dragons where they keep all the dragons, right?
Would have a claim.
The firstborn child.
Damn, that's some badass armor.
No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
This is Rhaenyra, right? Queen Rhaenyra?
Daemon Targaryen. I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
Fire and blood. That looks cool. I mean, all of these sets are so iconic and memorable from the original series.
Knives will come out.
You are the king. Your duty is to take a new wife.
I have decided to name a new heir.
Damn, that throne looks badass. Oh, Dragonstone.
He's afoot.
Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
A woman would not inherit the Iron Throne.
Oh, you have no idea.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Oh, is that the same girl? So she's grown up? So there's obviously a time jump.
Dragons.
Alright, we're the dragons.
There are power men should never
We got a dragon egg. Okay, oh, there we go. Damn, that thing had horns.
If Rhaenyra comes into power,
It's a great looking show.
cut off any challenge to her succession.
Let's go.
The Iron Throne. She will block my way.
Our hearts remain as one.
Oh, our hearts were never one. Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne?
Iron Throne. Everyone wants it. This looks good.
Where is duty? Where is sacrifice?
Now they see you as you are.
Alright. Game of Thrones, the House of the Dragon. When did that come out? August, right? It comes out in August? Damn. Alright, finally, something to look forward to. So that was a pretty good trailer, I gotta say. I mean, I just did a reaction for the Lord of the Rings trailer, and let me just say, this actually looks like the most expensive show ever made compared to that Lord of the Rings trailer. I mean, okay, it was an expensive looking trailer, but it was also a shitty trailer. Like, at the same time, it looked expensive, but it looked like expensive shit, to put it that way. That's what the Lord of the Rings trailer looked like, where This world, man, this is a world I do want to revisit. It looks like they got a substantial budget for House of Dragons because everything about this show looks expensive. The costume design looks amazing, which is one of the best things about Game of Thrones. I love seeing the armor of each house. It has a very distinct look for every house, which that takes a lot of effort. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of special effects and shit in this trailer, but for the most part, it still has that Game of Thrones charm where, you know, you're on real locations that make the world just feel real. That's what I loved about Game of Thrones, like seasons 1 through 6 or whatever. It's like every season you felt like you were really hanging out in the world of Game of Thrones. You really got to feel each location out. So where scenes jump to a different character, you could tell what location or what area of Westeros they're kind of hanging out in. That's how great Game of Thrones and the world building was. Towards the later seasons, it's like when you play a video game and you unlock all the fast travel locations. It just takes away the immersion when you can just point and click wherever you want to just spawn. That's what it felt like in seasons 7 and 8. Looks like a lot of King's Landing. A lot of King's Landing, which you could see those locations and be like, oh, I know exactly where that is. Like, I've been there before in the previous seasons of the original series, so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the story. This Princess Rhaenyra, I think this King Targaryen, I don't know any of the names. I don't know the back lore, so forgive me for that. But yeah, this princess, the king wants to make her the successor to the throne instead of his brother in case he dies or perishes. Or is that it? I don't know. But I think that's what it is because he doesn't have a son. And I think in this time, you cannot become king or queen. It has to be a king. So his daughter can't be the ruler by law. So that leads to a civil war. That's what I'm getting from this trailer, is that the brother wages war because the king wants to make his daughter the successor instead of him. So, and here we got some glimpses of the action scenes. I do love the throne this time around. It's more of a regular throne in the earlier series, but here it really depicts the thousands of blades of Aegon's enemies burnt into a throne. Really, really cool imagery. Really, I mean, look at this. You got Princess Rhaenyra, her father in the background. Just look at that. Looks amazing. And what else we got here? We got this fella here with the dreads. Are they, what's her last name? Valerian or Balerian? I don't know. But anyways, they're Targaryens. And obviously, something a little different about them. They've changed the race of this family here. Which, okay, you want to change it, fine. But this the white dreads on them, something about it just does not look natural. Okay, you want to change the family's history and lore, that's fine. You don't, I mean, keeping the like white Targaryen hair makes this whole family look kind of goofy. Kind of ruins it for me. I don't know, it just doesn't look right. But we'll see. We got that guy in battle here, kicking some ass. So we'll see what that family has to bring to the fold of this civil war. And for being a House of Dragons titled show, there wasn't a lot of dragon action until the very end, but not a lot of action with the dragons. So maybe they're saving the best for last because, I mean, man, the CGI in these dragons, there's so much detail. It must cost a fortune to produce each dragon and all the special effects for it. So that got me pretty hyped. I like it. I liked it a lot. So I'm excited for the show. I didn't know it was releasing next month, so that's got me pumped. I didn't think anything was coming out till like September or October. So yeah, House of Dragons, definitely gonna watch the show. Can't wait for August 21st. I hope this show redeems the name of Game of Thrones, or at least gets fans of the Game of Thrones series, give us something to talk about and look forward to. Because, I mean, honestly, so far what I've seen of the show, it looks awesome. So that's my thoughts on the new Game of Thrones House of Dragons trailer. Post down in the comment section below what you thought of the trailer. What would you rate Game of Thrones as a series? Overall, I'd give it 4.5 O's out of 5. It would have got a perfect score if Season 8 was, you know, if it lived up to the hype, which it didn't. But that's my thoughts on this trailer. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see me again, subscribe to my channel as well. And I will see you all next time. See ya!